local boy Dan Johnson was getting a lot of post-game TV time up here while the couple of hundred friends and family were waiting after celebrating his role in the A's 2-1 victory here tonight. Things started with Blanton and Santana locking up, and Santana got 2 quick outs until Bobby Crosby got his first look at the Cy Young left-hander. Swing. There's a long drive ball to the left center field. A low shot. It'll bounce off the wall in the alley, and Crosby easing into second base with a double that was roped off Johan Santana. And it was Eric Chavez's turn next. And the pitch. Swing. There's a high fly. Hits the left center field. Going over deep from center field, racing after it and reaching for it. It bounces over the wall off the warning track as racing from center field trying to run it down. Lou Ford got near it, but the ball eluded his glove, bounced off that hard warning track into the seats, and the A's lead 1-0 on the automatic double by Chavez that placed Bobby Crosby from second base.
Just like yesterday, Crosby, a 2-out walk. Eric Chavez drove him in with a double to right field, and tonight nothing happened in the first 2. Back-to-back doubles. The A's are on the board.
Blanton retired the first 5 Twins he faced tonight before falling behind 3-1 to Morneau. There's one that's gone right now to right field. Far back, home run, Justin Morneau, number 15. And that one rocketed out of here, gone from the instant it left the bat. 1-1 game in the second inning. And briefly, Blanton lost the strike zone and walked to Lou Ford on 4 pitches, but then got Mike Ryan to fly out, and that was it as far as that inning was concerned. The A's were getting nothing more off Santana, really. One-out walk to Kendall, but he couldn't get beyond first base in the third inning. They got Kelty on an error with 1 out in the fourth. He didn't get beyond first base. In the fifth inning, Swisher singled with 1 out, worked his way to third on a wild pitch and an infield out, but Scudero was a strikeout victim on a 3-2 pitch. In the bottom half of the fifth inning, the next batter to get on against Blanton after that 2-out walk in the third was Ford on a hot smash off the glove of Chavez at third base, bringing up Michael Ryan. Blanton sets again. Pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball hit right toward second. Scudero has it. Flipped to second for 1. Crosby to first. Double play. And the bases are empty with 2 outs. An opportune time to get Ryan to hit the ball on the ground. 4-6-3.
That's where you say thank you very much, because in past years the Twins would have sent the runner, some kind of hit and run or bunt, and this is what's been plaguing them.
Scudero and Crosby turned it perfectly. Scudero close enough that he could flip the ball underhand with enough on it to get it to Crosby quickly enough to avoid the slide by Lou Ford, who's usually pretty aggressive.
Blanton would retire the final 8 he faced through his 7 innings of work. Probably the most dangerous he got was 6th inning 2-out with Mauer, capability of going deep at the plate. Swung on. There's a high fly to right center. Swisher coming over, but so is Payton from center. He's there and has it. 7 pitches for Blanton in that inning, and that is just amazing. He's at 70 pitches through 6. Offense is not making much headway tonight. It's 1-1 after 6. But there was some headway to be made by Dan Johnson leading off in the 7th inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Johnson swings and rips one to right center for a base hit. Ford trying to cut it off in the alley. He does. Johnson turning at first. He's going to second. The throw by Ford is not in time, and Dan Johnson doubles to right center, leading off for the A's in the 7th inning.
I don't think Ford expected that, Ray.
No, I don't either. The fact that he cut it off, he probably thought, well, he's going to hold him, but Dan Johnson did not stop, and we have seen him do that. And the important thing is to think, too, and I heard some fans, and probably the 200 or so here, watching
the kid from Minnesota with that contingent here. For the A's, their 4th hit off Santana. We're tied at 1. Nobody out, top of the 7th.
Dave Payton couldn't advance Johnson, but with 1 out, the big run producer from July, Scott Hatterberg, was up.
The pause by Santana, the backward glance, and now the delivery. And it's swung on, bounced up the middle, back a second, and through into center for a base hit. Johnson around third to score. Hatterberg singles to center by the diving backhanded try of the second baseman Punto as the A's take a 2-1 lead.
With Blanton having thrown only 80 pitches for 7 innings, nonetheless, Ken Macher decided it was the bullpen's game to take the rest of the way. Kiko Calero came on, got 2 quick grounders on good sliders, and then had Jason Bartlett to challenge as the third hitter in the inning.
2-1 Athletics, 2 out, bottom of the 8th inning. And here's Calero with a sign from Kendall to wind the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside corner. Ring him up. Strike 3 called. Kiko Calero throws 8 pitches. Retires the side 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And after 8, A's 2, Twins 1.
And when the bottom half of the 9th inning arrived and Houston Street was on the mound to try to close it down, he had the top of the order. He got a soft comebacker from Stewart, a hard comebacker from Punto, and it was Maurer up next. And the line for the next pitch. Swinging a high chop, right side, 2 hoppers. Scudero has it, flipped to first in time. And the A's win the first in Minnesota. Joe Blanton outduels Cy Young Award winner Johan Santana. The bullpen picks up the final 2 innings. The A's make it another notch on their victory belt, 5 in a row, and now they're 1 game behind the Idle Angels in the American League West as the Athletics triumph in a tight, well-played ball game tonight in Minnesota. The final score, A's 2, Twins 1. And it's hardly worth his attention. The scoreboard is so limited tonight, but he's agreed to do it anyway.
Come on, I'm going to be a gamer here. I'm going to battle on through.
Korak will be back with the scoreboard after this.